Hello, owls. Welcome to your weekly owl hoot. This is your recording for October 5th. Just a sweet shout out for my daughter. This is her birthday week. Um, kind of cool. We have some celebrating to do at home this week. And just a little tidbit here for this week for your ELA class is this is a week that's going to look very different than what you are accustomed to. We are not having our weekly quiz. We are not taking our notes. We're not making an anchor chart. You're not even following a lesson plan. The reason behind this is simply because I want to offer a little bit of extra flexibility for students who may be missing assignments in my class or in their other core classes. This Friday is the last day for the first report card, and all work has to be turned in by Friday at 3 in order for it to count. We don't want those zeros sticking. So I pushed back the original lesson that we were going to do this week, I pushed it back till next week just to, again, allow that flexibility in time for our students to make sure that their grades are as strong as they want them to be. But you do have a little bit of work to do in ELA. The work is designed to make sure that we're finishing this semester strong, we're reviewing our own reading goals, and setting ourselves up for success for next quarter. So if we take a peek, this is your landing page. You'll have all your core classes here. All three classes are identical. I'm just going to click on one. If you're watching this video, you have found me in the stream already. All of our work is here in classwork. So I was not able to title this like a week 6 content because we're not actually doing any ELA content this week. Again, we're just tying up some loose ends and setting ourselves up for success. You can see that there are 3 assignments that you do need to complete for me this week. Should be relatively simple and they all have purpose. So the first one is checking Powerschool. You're going to access Powerschool through ClassLink. This is important that you know how to get there anyway. What I need you to do is check out ClassLink, Powerschool, and look specifically at your ELA assignments. And then you're going to add a document like you do for your paragraph of the week, and you're going to say one of 2 things to me. You are either going to say, I am all caught up in ELA. That means you're not missing any work for me. Or the second example is you recognize maybe, and I have an example sentence here that you might type, I recognize I am missing 2 things, note taker and metaphor. And then I want you to give me a second sentence. How are you going to get the things you're missing completed by Friday? So this example is pretty simple. This student might choose to do 1 extra assignment on Monday. So it says on Monday I will complete the note taker. And the second assignment to catch up would be Tuesday. And on Tuesday I will complete the metaphor. If you are missing more than those assignments, more than 2, you may have to double up, but I need you to create a plan. I want to hear how are you going to catch up. Part of success is understanding what you have to do, your to-dos, your tasks, and setting plans and goals for those. So that's the purpose of this one. As always, if you have questions, just ask. Your second assignment for this week is updating your reading log in your digital notebook. So your digital notebook, I'm here in the classwork tab, and if I scroll all the way down, the folder here is my 20 book digital notebook, and the second tab here says digital reading notebook. I click it and I can open it. This is yeah, I was just making sure I wasn't showing anybody else's work, so that's great. So this one here is an example of your digital notebook, and on slide 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, students are supposed to be putting the book covers here, and then the genre, the pages, the date they start, the date they finish, and then rate the books as they finish them. They're supposed to be keeping track of their 20 books starting here on slide 5. And as you look to the side, you can see there's multiple pages for this section. I want to see this, plain and simple, and I am giving you time this week to update this. The owls themselves are doing a great job going through and reading some books. We're up to over 120, no, 160 books so far in the first month of doing our 20 book challenge reading goal as a team. So I know there's lots of book covers and completions that students can fill in here, but because this isn't something I assign weekly, this has kind of gotten pushed to the back burner. This is your opportunity to update. Make sure you go in and you rate these books. And what you're going to do is take a screenshot of your slide 5 and send it to me. There's lots of ways to do this. You can Google ways. How do I take a screenshot and upload to Google Classroom? How do I take a screenshot and save it as a picture? I do not want you to share your whole digital notebook with me. I only want to see this picture, which is slide 5. My personal favorite way to do a screenshot is I love the snipping tool right here. And if I hit new, I hold it in the top corner, drag it down. We're gonna get a little bit of me in there. And then I can save it to my desktop, and then I can upload it to Google Classroom. But depending what kind of computer you use, they might not have a snipping tool, but they might have another accessory that is similar. So it might take a Google response, or you just take a picture and email it. But I do want to see your page 5 for this particular assignment. Okay, there's a little bit more instructions in here. I'm gonna slide back up. So that's your second assignment. Your last one is a 20 flashcard check for STEMs. Each week you're given different STEMs through your lesson plans. You're supposed to be writing these out in your weekly word notes in your ISN. I know it was a rocky start for some, and we might be missing some of our flashcards. The end of the year, sixth graders are expected to know 100 STEMs. So if you're falling behind at this point, this is a great time to catch up and make sure you have all of your resources. On your assignment, I have included a document that has all 20 STEMs and their definitions for you to review in case you're missing some along the way, or maybe some have fallen out of your bag. So make sure you have all of these 20 on flashcards. And then you're going to make a Flipgrid assignment out of this. Just like your other classes, you don't have to show your face. I'm going to give you an example of what I'm looking for. You're simply going to turn your camera, or you could do it in front of your face if you are comfortable. Turn your camera down so I can see your flashcards, and I literally want you to count out 20 cards. If we were face to face, you would stand in front of my desk and you would be counting these out for me on a regular school year, but using the technology, and I know you know how to use Flipgrid, this will be just as easy. So you're literally counting for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. As a reminder, your flashcard should have the STEM on the front and then the definition on the back so that you can give these to a grown-up and they can quiz you before our Thursday quizzes. Flashcards are one of my favorite tools to use. I shared that this week with my face-to-face students. If I have to learn vocab, this is how I do it because I can constantly repeat. Pre means before, post means after, non, oh, I forgot what non is, flip it over. And then I can put that to the side maybe. Oh, I need to review that again. There's lots of different ways you can use flashcards to help you learn material with repetition. So that's really it for this week. 3 things again for you to consider your reading goals for this year. Check your Powerschool so you're meeting your goals for first quarter, and then making sure that we have all 20 flashcards going into second quarter so that as we continue building the curriculum, you are caught up and you have all the tools that you need. So that's it, Owls. If you have lots of extra time, and you want to do something extra, please continue reading so that we can meet our 20 book challenge goal. Just remember to update your reading log. You can also work on News ELA assignments for extra practice. That's not something that I'm going to assign, but you do have access to that as another tool. So just know that you do have things you can do if you get bored. So Owls, if you have any questions for me, please reach out. But otherwise, I'm hoping that a little bit of a break on some of the stuff we're accustomed to will allow you to start second quarter the way that you want it to with a strong finish of first. So I'm only an email away should you need me. Bye, owls.